Namaskar and good morning. Today we will take a look at Aurobindo Pharma with reference to its Q1 FY21 results. It has fared reasonably well. The management of Aurobindo Pharma consists of K. Raghunathan, Non-Executive Chairman, K. Nityananda Reddy, Vice Chairman and Whole-Time Director. N. Govindarajan is the Managing Director. Aurobindo Pharma is engaged in manufacturing semi-synthetic penicillins, cephalosporins, antivirals, CNS, cardiovascular, gastroenterology, etc. Mainly market leader in semi-synthetic penicillin drugs. So there is a range of formulations also: cardiovascular, central nervous system, gastroenterologicals, antiretrovirals and anti-infectives. They have developed so many formulations. I am not going in detail into that. Now the latest that they are attempting is a vaccine for corona. The managing director of Aurobindo Pharma, Narayanan Govindarajan, said recently that they are spending about US dollars 150 to 200 million towards capex during the current year. He said the company is expecting its proposed vaccine candidate for COVID-19 to undergo phase 1 and phase 2 trials by December, let us say, December of this year, while phase 3 will be undertaken during March, April next year. But all of you remember several other vaccines in the world are coming up during this period. According to Govindarajan, the company's viral vaccine manufacturing capacity would be undertaken in 2 phases. Manufacturing capacity. Trials will be on one side. The first phase would be ready by October, that is next month, and the commercial facility by March next year. So, on a VSV platform, they call it as VSV platform, the Aurobindo vaccines are already developing a COVID-19 vaccine as well, and we are creating the capacity in India, wherein there are 2 phases of capacity. The first phase of capacity would be ready by October, where we would like to make the product and start the phase 1 and phase 2 by the end of the year. Phase 1, phase 2 will be over by December. Commercial facility by March, April, that's the timeline, and along with the phase 3 trials. So it is it is working on several viral vaccines. COVID-19 is one of them. And the funding for that has been approved by Department of Biotechnology, Government of India. The COVID-19 vaccine candidate underwent evaluation by Biotechnology Industry Research Assistance Council of Department of Biotechnology and it was shortlisted for funding initial development. Now let us come to the results. The company says that N. Govindarajan, Managing Director, says, amidst challenging times we have started the financial year, that is Q1, by reporting a very healthy performance. Revenue from antiretroviral ARV segment grew by 33.6% year on year. Active pharmaceutical ingredients APIs revenue increased by 6.5%. The stock price jumped over 100% in the last 9 months. Of course, it has been stagnant for the last 1 month or something like that, but it has jumped over 100% in the last 9 months. The company has received US FDA nod for low BP medicine, midodrine hydrochloride. The company has also declared an interim dividend of 1.25 per share for FY21, not FY20. So it is periodically declaring interim dividends. Now let us see the Q1 results. Net sales are 3,337 crores. It is 11.35% higher year on year, but 5.57% degrowth compared to previous quarter. I am not going in detail to other aspects. I will straight away go to net profits. Net profits are 715 crores. That is 116% higher year on year. Net profit is higher by 116% year on year. You have seen sales were higher by 11%, but net profits are higher by 116%. Quarter on quarter there is no growth. Previous quarter was also very good. Current quarter is also very good. And current quarter 116% higher net profit. Equity is same 58.59 crores. Basic EPS on a face value of ₹1 is 12.2. That is also 116% higher year on year, but flat compared to quarter on quarter. Market price is around 802 or 3, something like that. On that basis, on the basis of 12.2 EPS per quarter and market price 803, price earning comes to around 16. 16 price earning is neither high nor low. Actually, 52-week low was 281, high is 967.6. The current market price is 803, so it is somewhere near to 52-week high. Now there are 3,285 buyers in the last day. Sellers are 2,815. Sellers are less, buyers are more. So that's a healthy situation. But price is not going up during the last 1 month. Please remember that. Previous 9 months it has gone up by 100% already. That is also a thing. Now let us look at the annual results. That is, previous year was ended March 20. Now we are comparing it with March 16 ended year and March 19 previous year and 5 years before. Sales are 23,098 crores in the latest year, which is higher by 67.45% 5 years back. That is March 16 year. So 67% growth is there in 5 years. Is it very great? No, I don't say, but there is reasonable growth. Now, compared to the previous year also, it has grown by 18%. Sales have grown by 67% in 5 years and 18% in 1 year. Now, net profit is 2,844 crores. That is 40.65% higher compared to the 5 years before. Nothing very great. I won't say 40% growth is very great, but it is growing well. Now 20% growth in 1 year. That's good. Now if you look at the shareholding pattern, 52.01%. So reasonably good. Promoters holding is 52.01%. It's quite good. Now of that there is a small pledge of 6.17%. So that is okay. Promoters holding is okay, pledging is also very nominal, there is no problem. The monthly technical rating is very bullish, but weekly or daily is not so very great. Now let us look at the valuations. Market cap is 47,036 crores. Previous 12 months price earning is 20.85. Book value is 223. Trailing 12 months EPS is 38.52. Face value is ₹1. Now, if you look at per share ratios, basic EPS has grown in 5 years from 35 rupees per 35 rupees to 48 rupees. So, EPS growth is reasonable, 35 rupees to 48 rupees in 5 years. Annual EPS growth. Now, book value has grown from 125 to 287, almost more than 100%. Dividend flat, every year 3 rupees only on 1 rupee face value. Gross profit margin is 22%, actually has come down from 25 rupees 5 years back. 22 rupees now. 22 rupees is not bad. Gross profit margin. Operating profit margin is 18%. That also has come down from 22%. Net profit margin has come down from 15% to 12%, but current margins are also not bad. Return on net worth is 17. It has come down from 28. So in 5 years, return on net worth has come down. ROCE is same, almost 25 to 23. It has come down. Return on capital employed, it's okay. Return on assets is 10. Can grow. Let us see. Now debt equity ratio is nothing, 0. Interest coverage ratio is 13. Both are good. Then price earning ratio is 4 for the March 20 year. Price to book ratio is 1. 3-year CAGR of sales is 14. Not bad. It is the same as 5 years back. CAGR percentage is 14. It is growing at the rate of 14%. Now, let us look at the historical prices. 3 months before, the price was 793. Now it is around 803, something like that. 1 year before, it was 627. So, therefore, in 1 year, growth is 28% in prices. 2 years before, the price was 797. So, therefore, the growth is very less. 3 years before, it was 744%. So, again, there is very less growth. So, share price has not grown much in the last 3 years. Other parameters, basically, Aurobindo Pharma is expanding. That much is clear. Sales are going up, profits are going up, book value is going up, everything is going up. It's okay. But has it given sufficient price rise in 3 years? I would say no. During the last 2 quarters, it has grown very wonderfully. That too, you can say. Now, this vaccine can be a game changer, but there again, Aurobindo Pharma is a little late. It's likely to release it in April next year. So, but by that time, any good vaccine will come, we don't know. Now, if Aurobindo Pharma vaccine proves to be better than others, it can mint money like anything. Let us wait for Aurobindo Pharma to shine like that. Now, also it's a good candidate. I have no doubt about that. I will come up before you with another very good investment candidate. Thank you.